Imagine a world where everyone looked out for one another, where kindness wasn't an afterthought, but a way of life. Sounds like a dream, right? But what if I told you that science proves being compassionate isn't just good for others? It's actually the key to your happiness, health, and even success? Welcome to episode 2 of the Human series, where we explore the science behind compassion, why it's wired into our biology, and how practicing kindness can transform your life. For centuries, compassion has been praised by religions, philosophers, and great leaders. But what exactly is compassion? Psychologists define compassion as the ability to recognize another person's suffering and the desire to alleviate it. But unlike simple empathy, where you feel what another person feels, compassion moves you to act. Compassion can be as small as comforting a friend, or as big as dedicating your life to helping others. But why do we feel compassion in the first place? Is it just a moral value or something deeper? Compassion isn't just a choice, it's wired into our biology. Let's break it down. Mirror neurons, the compassion switch. Ever yawn because someone else did? That's mirror neurons at work. These special brain cells help us feel what others feel, making compassion a natural response. When we see someone in pain, our brain literally mirrors their emotions, pushing us to help. Oxytocin, the love hormone. Oxytocin, sometimes called the love hormone, is released when we bond with others. It lowers stress, boosts happiness, and strengthens relationships. Studies show that acts of kindness increase oxytocin levels, making both the giver and receiver feel closer and happier. The vagus nerve, the compassion connection. This nerve runs from your brain to your heart and plays a huge role in emotional connection. When you help someone, your vagus nerve activates, creating a warm, uplifting sensation known as the helper's high. So compassion isn't just nice, it's a fundamental part of being human. But here's where it gets really interesting. Compassion doesn't just make others feel good, it makes you happier, healthier, and even more successful. Here's how. 1. Compassion reduces stress and anxiety. Studies show that people who regularly practice kindness have lower cortisol levels, the stress hormone. Helping others shifts focus away from our own worries and rewires the brain for positivity. 2. Compassion boosts happiness. A study at the University of British Columbia found that people who spent money on others were happier than those who spent money on themselves. The simple act of giving triggers a powerful happiness boost. 3. Compassion increases longevity. Research from the University of California suggests that people who volunteer or help others live longer, healthier lives. Compassion strengthens the immune system and lowers inflammation in the body. 4. Compassion builds stronger relationships. Ever wonder why some people have deep, meaningful relationships while others struggle? The answer often comes down to compassion. People who show genuine kindness build trust, strengthen friendships, and create lasting social bonds. We often think of success as competition, getting ahead by being the smartest or strongest. But research shows that the most successful people are often the most compassionate. Case study, the compassionate leader. Google conducted a massive study called Project Aristotle to find out what made teams most successful. The number one factor? Psychological safety, the feeling that you are supported, valued, and treated with kindness. Compassionate leadership leads to higher productivity, innovation, and job satisfaction. Case study, the power of giving. Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and many of the world's most successful people credit generosity as a key part of their happiness and success. Why? Because giving fosters connection, purpose, and long-term fulfillment. Compassion isn't weakness, it's strength. And in the long run, kindness wins. So, how can you bring more compassion into your life? Here are 3 simple but powerful steps. 1. Practice active kindness daily. Hold the door open for someone. Compliment a stranger. Help a friend in need. Even small actions have a ripple effect. 2. Listen with empathy. Instead of waiting to speak, really listen. Ask yourself, how can I understand this person better? Compassion starts with understanding. 3. Expand your circle of compassion. It's easy to care for family and friends, but true compassion means extending kindness to all beings, including people different from us, animals, and even nature. Compassion isn't just something we do, it's who we are. And when we embrace it, we don't just change our own lives, we change the world around us. What's one small act of kindness you can do today? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for episode 3, The Human Nature Connection, where we explore why our happiness is deeply tied to the natural world. Until next time, stay kind and take care.